Hi everybody, it's Judith Avers here, and I am one of the Friday writers for the Real Women, Real Songs Collaborative Challenge Extravaganza, along with the fabulous Rebecca Loby. And this is week one. And I've been a little more stressed out than I thought I would be. When I signed up, I've always written a lot, and I didn't think that part would be as hard. I knew it would be a big commitment, but I didn't think it would be as hard as figuring out the video, and where I'm supposed to look, and where not to put my hand like that, and, making cool videos. I don't know how to do that, and how to download them and upload them and all this stuff. That's what stressed me out. Then I started looking at the videos that the other writers were putting, and their songs are just so beautiful, and their videos are so vulnerable and open and connected, and I have a few people in my life I'm like that with, but I don't know how to get that out all the time. Usually I go to my default, which is to be funny or goofy, and I've just done that since I was a kid, which is good. I'm a pretty happy person, so that's not a bad thing, but I feel like everybody's kind of bringing that to the table, and it makes me want to challenge myself to do that too, to bring a little of the, in the Real Women, Real Songs, I want to bring a little more real to myself as a challenge. So that's kind of makes me feel stressed and vulnerable, and it made me look at my song differently, as opposed to just looking at it, looking at it as a song to get me to like the song, or like, oh, it's a practice song to get to where I'm going. But it made me look at this song a little more seriously, and I don't know. So the prompt was patience, and I'm talking about characters and people I know and I don't know, but that I've seen, and stories in my head about people I've read about. There are some people I know in here, and people I don't know, but I could if I would stop and give it a second. Anyway, I'm not explaining this well. I never really talk about what I write about, or very rarely, sometimes. But so it makes me nervous, and I don't know how long the song is, and I just finished it, and maybe it's too long. I don't know. I'm just gonna record it. So listen. But it's called Patience, and it's about several women named Patience, and myself, and how I kind of lose sight of the grand plan sometimes, that it's not just me or the people I know like swimming around on the planet. It's also, there's a whole planet of people, and we're all connected, and it doesn't matter who's voting for what, or who's doing this, or who's writing music, or who's being a doctor or a lawyer. I mean, it just really doesn't matter. But sometimes I forget that. Anyway, here we go. Patience is a lady that lives down the street, collects all newspapers and copies of Teen Beat. She just might need them someday, someday. Say hello in the morning sun. tips her hat, and every day it's a different one. It looks like rain, she'll say, as I rush away, as I rush away. But sometimes I wonder, is it lonely there in her garden sweet, on the dusty stairs with no time to keep, waiting patiently? Patience is a lady walking in the park, too slow for most folks. Behind her it's just stops and starts. She'll talk your ear off about Yarrow and Queen Anne's lace, Queen Anne's lace. Sometimes I wonder, is it lonely there in her garden sweet, in the summer air, in the maple leaves, waiting patiently? Pass her standing on the sidewalk at midnight, head tilted back, staring at the stars in the moonlight. I hurry past, offering good night. She just stands there looking at the sky, looking at the sky. And then I wonder, is it lonely there in her garden sweet? Perhaps more fair she could question me. Is it lonely there in her garden sweet? Who is running scared and who is free? Living patiently, living patiently. See you next week, everybody.